Welcome everyone. Hello. We are going to reveal the February seasonal supply box with Trendy Tree. So if you are seeing me right now, you are probably watching the replay. I'm just going to refresh my own screen here so I can see me. How are y'all? I know I'm really weird and close to the camera right now, but I want to be able to see comments. So there we go. Okay. Hey everybody. Hey Susan. As you guys are hopping on, say hey, let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to send out another message really quick to let anybody that is a seasonal supply box holder that we are going to be live. How is everybody? Hey Janice. How are y'all? I was having some trouble going live. Like it did not want to do its thing. It was acting super duper weird. Super weird. So I'm going to double check that we're live over on Trendy Tree too. And it looks like we are. Yay, perfection. Gotta love that. Simulcasting on a couple of pages. I love that. Love that. Now, let's see here. Let me go back in here. And I'm just going to let everyone know that we are hanging out live over here. I can't talk and type at the same time. I'm so sorry. Hi, Marcia and Janice. Yeah. How are you? Live right now, revealing. So we're going to do a few projects too. So stay with me here because we're going to be live, but we're also going to be doing some projects. So make sure that you have shared and all the things because I'm live, but we're going to do projects. At least a couple of projects, maybe 3. I don't know. Several. So welcome on in. There is a featured link, and the featured link for this broadcast is to be on the wait list when we open up the seasonal supply box again. We opened up 16 spots a few weeks ago. They immediately sold out, and I think we're going to be able to open some more spots up in April maybe, and then it would be for the May box. So just stay tuned. Make sure you're on the wait list, and there is a link attached to this video. So welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I've got a really great box. The seasonal supply boxes that Trendy Tree offers are boxes that I curated, and we've worked on these together, and we have like we have all the way through May, I think, done, maybe even June, I can't remember, but I will be back in May, and we'll do some more boxes. So I'm super excited to be able to have my hand in creating these. So you're going to get a nice little supply list, and the box is $59.99, and that does include your shipping, and it is at minimum $95 retail at minimum. And so, and plus you're getting the free shipping. But I'm going to tell you, most of the boxes that I did, she let me go over on the amount. So some of our boxes are actually probably worth more like $110. So, you know, I'm trying to work it for you. I'm trying to work it for you, you guys. Hey, Melissa. Hello. How are you? So I am gonna, we're gonna unbox it. This box that I created right here is very, very supply oriented for spring. Heavy on just some like staple supplies that I love. I know the next box I think has like some kind of a base in it, more ribbon, signs. They're all different. Every single box is different, but with this one, I really wanted you guys to have some pieces that you could grab, maybe some of your existing florals from last year, and have some really great pieces that you could add on to for the spring. So welcome, welcome. So if you guys are just hopping on with me, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I am on my own page and on Trendy Tree, so hey, hey, hey. And I'm going to reveal the Trendy Tree seasonal supply box for February. Like I said, it is full of spring staples, okay? So you are going to get 2 of these, and it is it's a pink berry spray. You get 2 of these. I love them. We are going to be using this today. We're going to be using, and we get 2. So let's put that to the side. I loved this, and you're going to get 1 of these. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 7 little separate stems, but I thought it just went perfectly with these little berries as a nice little filler. So that's in your box. Another really pretty filler bush that I felt like would go with a really pretty, anything really springy. I loved this. It's also a pusher. So that is in your box. Hey Jet, it's good to see you. I'm just revealing the seasonal supply box from Trendy Tree. You guys be sure and sprinkle us about. I put it on my channel, but you know. Okay, so like these things right here, I'm going to mix and match. We're going to be doing a project with these today, for sure. We did add in some blue. Again, this box was really all about giving you some staples of some really pretty springy things. Okay, remember, and it's a supply box. It's not really curated to make like one project. It's really designed for you to be able to use pieces of it and create a bunch of projects. So, hi Rose, welcome. Rose, you're new. So, Rose, I collaborate with Trendy Tree, and I do their seasonal supply boxes. So you are here. I'm revealing the February box, and we're gonna make some projects. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Do have another really pretty stem. I'm going to see what they call this one. I think they call it a eucalyptus. It's a green and purple eucalyptus bush, and you're going to get 2 of these. There's 2 of those. Okay. Added in some lavender. I feel like what spring box would be complete without having some lavender? And you got 2 of these. If I can get it out of the bag. There we go. And it is a pusher, which is nice. So it can be a really long piece of lavender, or you can even push it up and it can be like that. So I love that. And you got 2 of those. So there's that one. I'm going to show you kind of, I'll show you the inspiration for the whole thing was this ribbon. Thank you. Yes, Jeanette, this eucalyptus is really, really pretty. It really is. So this was our, this was the inspiration. It has blue, pink, green, and purples all in it. And so this was the inspiration for the whole box. We are going to use this ribbon today. Get the pin back in that. Okay, so we got that. You are getting 2 purple filler bushes, 2 of the 60919 purple filler bushes. You're getting 2 of those. Okay, 2 of that. And then you're getting, this is, I can't remember what this is called. Let's see here. This is the pink and purple mixed wildflower spray. It's 30 inches. This has a lot of flowers on it too. I felt like this was a perfect spray for, you get one of these. And it literally incorporates all of our colors for the entire box into this one spray almost. Look how pretty that is. So that's in your box. Then we got a really pretty blue, a blue filler bush. And it's got a lot, offers a lot of cuttings on the blue one. Hey, Aleeks. And here's the blue. And then a really fun, y'all know this is one of my favorites that they carry. They have this in a bunch of colors. The blue, I just feel like it looks like little tiny butterflies. It really isn't. It's just like little flowery thingies. But this, you can get a ton of cuttings off of this. Okay, so you had in there 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This box had 14 items in it for the $59.99, and that does include your shipping. Okay, so plus free shipping. And it was basically $100 value. Okay, so you're getting $100 value for $59.99, and then again, like I said, free shipping. Okay, so let's make our first thing. Now, I am going to use a base, you guys. You can go to shop-like-dona.com and go and just hit the Trendy Tree tab, and you can shop my affiliate there. I am going to use this cross today. And the number on the cross is 29280. 29280 is this cross, and I did a live sale last night, and there was I think when the sale was over, there was maybe 20 or so still available. So I am going to use this today. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use a container that I already had, which is this little head right here. And she came from the Marshalls. She came from Marshalls. So I want you to know that when you get a seasonal supply box from us, from anyone, it's really designed for you to be able to incorporate things that you already have and things like that. And so with all the little pink, I just thought it was very kind of Victorian. So I thought we would go with that with our first thing. But the project I'm going to show you today, you could put in any container that you had. You could use the recipe that we're going to do today. So we're going to need some foam. And a cutting device. Hey, Julie. Hi, Pam and Gayla and Roxy. Hello, y'all. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Michelle Boyle. Aloha. You are at Waikiki. Oh, I'm so jealous. Well, fancy. That is one place I've never been. I don't know if I'll ever get to go to Hawaii, to be honest. I do not love flying, and that is a long, long flight. Okay. I'm not a fan of the flying. I hope you're having a wonderful time, though. Okay, I'm just kind of shoving this down in there. That's why I love dry foam. I love me some dry foam because you can just kind of stick it wherever. This is the Trendy Tree Seasonal Supply Box. I promoted it during our workshop. We sold it out. We sold out all the available spots during the workshop, and we're going to open it up to some more spots, we think, for the May box. And then with the wait list, we're hoping to be able to add quite a few more boxes after June, okay? So, hey, Luann. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yay, you ordered a sign. Are there any spots open for the box? Not right now, Barb. The box is sold out right now. So what, and let me just kind of tell you a little bit about it just really, really quick. You love Hawaii? Ah, yes, that's so wonderful. I love that. So one cool thing about this box, there's a couple of perks. Number one, the value, $59.99 includes your shipping, and it is a revolving subscription, so it comes out the 15th of every single month. Number two, if you guys shop Trendy Tree, I'm not going to show it to you here, but on the bottom of this, there is a discount code. So if you are a member of the seasonal supply box, you also get a discount code to use the entire month as many times as you want. And it is, it's a minimum of 20% off. She's been known to do a little bit more, but it's typically 20% off your entire order of anything else that you want, which just makes it easy, like if you're wanting to purchase something else, okay? So you have a discount code for the whole month. Number three, I will be live with you every single month creating projects with the box, and I will be downloading that video, so it'll be housed on my page forever, and I will have them all listed as of like February seasonal supply box videos, so you guys can reference those back and things like that. So right now, the box is sold out, which is fine, because I still am going to come live and show this off for the people who have the box so they can see the projects. But for those of you that want to get on the wait list, I put the link on this video for the wait list, and that way when spots open up, somebody drops out, things like that, then we immediately go to that wait list and offer up those spots there first. We're going to go to the wait list first and then to the public, okay? All right, so got that going. So I've got my foam in my little lady's head. This came from Marshall's. It was $7.99, and she's like concrete. She's heavy. So $7.99, I feel like that's a bargain. And I like fun, whimsical stuff, so I felt like $7.99 was about good. Barb, there is a link. Let me just see what it looks like on my computer screen really quick. So I can, let me show you in real time what it looks like. Go to that. Hold on, let me turn down my sound here. Barb, right here on the bottom of your screen, do you see it where it has that link right there? If you touch that, then where it says visit, you can hit visit, and that's where you can get put on the wait list. Okay, so it's that link. That's it. I put it right on our screen, so it'd be really easy. Be super easy for you to grab that link. It's saved right there for you. That's all you got to do is hit that. Right here is my subscription group. If you want to be a part of that, you can subscribe to my subscription group right there. If you want to share our video, you can do it right there with that, and you can share us all about. And what else can we do? I think that's it. I think that's all we can do. All right. Yay, Barb. Okay. You are so welcome. You're so welcome, my dear. All right, let's get going. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the pink and green eucalyptus. I loved this. I thought this was so pretty. So we're going to use this. It's going to cut down some pieces here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little warm inside my room here, but it's going to be fine. Okay, make sure, see where her head is. There she is. Forgot to turn on my glue gun. I don't really necessarily have to have it, but I kind of wanted it. Hi, Jamie. Thank you so much. Jamie's in my subscription group and in my inner circle. Had some really, really good, fun tutorials. Good, fun tutorials. Okay, I'm just going to cut these apart while I'm waiting on my glue to heat up. There we go. So when you take this apart, you can see like they're all little individual, really, really pretty. Okay, we'll just give it a second. Give it a little second. Pam said, will you please say once again how to get the way? Yes, Pam. There is a link at the bottom of their screen. It looks like a little chain link. Hold on. There we go. All right, at the bottom of the screen, see that little link right there? If you tap on that link, that's how you can get to it. You can also, make sure, I'm going to click on it again, but yeah. And then it has visit, so you're going to hit visit, and it's going to take you to, it takes you to their website. Okay. I can't expand it. And I don't know why that did not take you. Okay, so put in the, once that link takes you to their website, if you put in the search bar, just put in seasonal, hit in seasonal supply box. That's not what is supposed to happen, but I'm just going to give you something that'll work in the interim. Okay, that is not working. Okay, hold on. I'm going to need to, I don't know, that link may not be working. Do you want me to put, yes, I would, because that link that you sent me, that link doesn't work. That's not the right link. That just linked to your, that just linked to the website. So yeah, if you want to put the link in, I'll pin it. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Okay, so let's get going while we're getting the link. You can also just go to trendytree.com, I feel like. Not sure. All right, we're going to start right here with our girl. This isn't going to be super tall. This is going to be kind of a more compact situation. So we're going to go first in with our very first little, I'm going to just give her a little hair. Give her some pink and green hair. Okay, thank you, Jet. It's not working. All right, there is the link. Let me see. Let me see if I can pin that link really quick. Okay, I just pinned the comment. That is the correct link, y'all. Okay. Jet, try that link of that one I just pinned. You know, when Carrie and I are involved in anything, you have to know that nothing is going to go right. Just so you know. It's never going to go as planned. So I'm going to start right in the center. That's my first piece. And then my next piece is, I'm going to kind of start working my way outward. And since I know I don't want this to be really, really tall, I'm going to kind of start working it out like more in a mounded shape. But anytime Carrie and I are involved in something, it's probably not going to go right. The box won't be available on the app, just the website. Yes, it is just the website. Okay. Okay, Jet said that one worked. Awesome. Hey, Denise. Okay, so that the link that I pinned is a good link. Where's her little face? Okay. And I'm working all of these in on the sides kind of at an angle. The only one that's kind of sticking straight up is the one I added to the middle. Yay, Pam's on the wait list. Perfect. Very, very good. I love that. I think it's going to be exciting. It's also another great way just to be able to get some more. If you are somebody who just, you love all the supplies and you're like, I just don't know what to buy. This is another really good way, in my opinion, to kind of take some of the guesswork out of the supply buying part. And then let someone else pick your supplies, and then you've got somebody that's going to show you how to use them too. So I think it's a win-win. A win-win. And I'm just taking that first greenery, and I'm just going all the way around. So here she is in the back. We're just giving her a little head of hair, a little bit of hair. And the technique I'm using here to add in our greenery and stuff, you could use this for any kind of little pot. Especially if it was a shorter, like a little shorter, squattier pot, this would work for any of that. So here it is. This right here is already cute. She already cute. Hey, Lynn. Yeah, Luann. Yeah, so like Luann is new. She just discovered us today. And so, I would imagine for someone, if you're new to me or new to wreath making or new to that, like being able to have somebody curate your supplies for you, and then once a month we can all get together. I'll typically do it in the afternoon. I will probably get a little bit of a more fluid schedule going, but I know that there was snow in Mississippi. We had snow here. There was delays in the boxes and all the things, and I hope in the future that'll be a little bit different. But typically, the boxes will ship right somewhere just right around after the 15th, and then I hope to be live like 7 days later, 5 days later, like around on the 20th or something like that. So. You do. Rose has the same little head. Yay. Okay, so now we're going to go in with some little berries. Let me just kind of. Okay. I know, right, Diana? Diana's like, you could just do this. I think it's so cute. Like, I think she's so cute. You can leave it just like this. Call it good. And a lot of times when you buy, I've seen these like prefab, like already kind of decorated up at places. And most of the time they just have greenery in there. So, I mean, you don't really have to like go all crazy with it. Okay. I'm going to go on the other side. I'm kind of going more, like the stem is kind of more towards the middle because these are a little bit long, a little bit bigger, and I want them to be kind of in there, but kind of just drooping out the side. So there's that one. We might only have to use one of these. I don't want it there to be like too many. So we may just use one of these stems. There. Look how cute she is. She's looking cute. Good morning, Nan. Yay! Yay. I don't know. I've tried to talk her into coming, Jet. I have. It's not super far for her. I'd love for her to be there. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see how it's going. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the little, like the little tea rose. I don't know if that's what this is called, but that's what I call it. Little, like these little dainty little tea roses. I'm going to go right back into the center. Right back to the center for my first one. Just creating a little bit, just keeping the height in there. And I'm going to do 2 in the center. 2 in the center. I would love for him to come. I think Brian is fixing to release. He's fixing to do a video over at the venue. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. And I've never been to Bowling Green, Kentucky. I've been through Kentucky, and then I've been to Louisville because I went to the Kentucky Derby. But that's basically it. So I'm excited about going to Bowling Green. I bet it's just so, so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh, Denise. So, I'm so sorry. So Brian and I, we have an in-person event called Designed with Friends. You can go to, brianlanedesigns.com. It's his website, and if you just search on the thing Designed with Friends, it has the link. It has kind of a whole rundown of what we're doing, but it's like a 3-day in-person event. There are 4 make and takes. We have like guest designers. You're going to have all of the product to make your 4 designs right there with us. We'll have the supplies so we can ship them back home for you if you have to fly. There's vendors. We're all together in the same hotel. Food is provided, all the things with your ticket price. Your accommodations and your travel is on you, but the event is all put on by us, and it is happening May. It's May 15th, 16th, and 17th. It's Camp Wreath. Yes, it is. It's called Camp Wreath-Making in Bowling Green. Yes. And we have like our name is Designed with Friends, like it's kind of our event name, but it is Camp Wreath-Making. And I'm so excited about it. We've got, Terry from Millendale Designs and her sister will be there as our MC. Brian and I will be designing. Mandy is designing. We've got Sheila coming in to talk about all things Etsy. We have Ramon from Ramon at Home. If you guys can check him out on YouTube, he is going to come in and design with us. Dylan Palmer with Designs by Dylan. If you guys are not familiar with Dylan, make sure you're following him. He is a hoot. I know I'm forgetting something because I should have been talking about this earlier, but it's going to be a blast, and it's very hands-on, and it's for every level, from beginner to all the way to advanced, if you ask me. I think we're always kind of a lifetime learner, especially in this industry. Brian and I have picked out all the supplies for this event. They're already coming in, so I'm excited about that. Amazing swag bags, all the things. Right, Denise? Yeah, you gotta come. I think there are 20 tickets left. We do very small events, okay? So it's intimate, it's small. It's like a 50-person event. So we like to keep it smaller because that way, you're really like, we're all getting to know each other. We're learning. We get to fellowship and have that camaraderie. And that can be hard to do at some of the larger events. So that's another reason why we've always kept it kind of small. And so far it has worked famously. Super excited. Okay, so we're adding in the pink tea roses. And what I did was, because I did start talking, I went right back to the center and I added 2 right in the center. And then I'm just kind of filling in around the edges. Will you be doing virtual ticket? Yes, we will have a virtual ticket, and those, we will release those here pretty fast. They're coming. We just got to get that up and going. We just wanted a virtual, y'all. Virtual is, I swore I wouldn't do virtual again after the last one, but we're going to do it. It's basically kind of a fly on the wall kind of situation, because the one thing with our retreat, because it's hands-on, the virtual ticket, sometimes you hear talking and some chatter, and that really frustrated some folks. And I get it, but this is a learning situation, and so people ask questions. We get off the podium and walk around and help people. So the virtual ticket's a little bit different, I feel like. And so I think we've got a little bit of a better kind of idea of how we're going to work it this time, just so it's better for everybody. I feel like last time it was fine, but I felt like it could have been better. Janice liked the last get together, and yes, I know, I can't wait for this one too, Janice. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. So we use, for this first project, we use the little roses, our eucalyptus bunch, and only 1 of these. So we have 1 for another project later. And then look how stinking cute she is. Like, that's so cute. Like on a nightstand, maybe in a bathroom. I think she's going to go in my front bedroom. In the front bedroom is where she's going to, or in my front bathroom. I'm not sure which. One of those. I have, like, these colors in both of those rooms. So this is our first project. The head, came from Marshall's. So try, Home Goods, Marshall's, or TJ Maxx. Those are all the same. Oh, sorry. So yeah. So that was only using 3 of the like 14 or 15 bushes that we got. Yay, and Deanna's going to be there. I'm so excited. Yes, and you get to meet. Yes, absolutely. Yep, you'll get to meet Janice, Jet. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure on Wreath Makers Live yet. It just kind of depends. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's clean this up. And let me grab our next thing. Okay, so there's that. All right, so we're going to stick her back here. She is so cute. Okay, so I told you guys, you may have hopped on. If you hopped on late, this cross is available right now at Trendy Tree. The number is 29280. 29280 is for this cross right here. Mickey, what's saying sold out, dear? Denise, I used part of it. So, if you just go back to the beginning, you can see I showed it all, in the beginning. It only takes just a couple minutes. And we're going to get going on our next project. So our next project, I'm going to use some of our purple stuff. Okay. And I was kind of inspired by everybody making these beautiful crosses. And they've been covering like the whole cross, right? Well, I was thinking in my mind, I kind of want to do something similar, but I want you to still be able to see like the grapevine part. So I was kind of brainstorming in my head, what could I do for that? So my idea, we are gonna use our ribbon. That was the inspiration on this one. But I was thinking, that I could create, we could almost mimic the shape of the cross, but just make it a little bit smaller so you could still see the grapevine. I'm just going to see how it goes. It may not work out, but it's going to be fine. It is sold out, Mickey. You are correct. It's sold out. You have to get on the wait list. There is a wait list. It's sold out right now. I come live every month and do projects with it for everyone that's getting the box right now. And then we added the wait list. So as we continue to add people to the box, then we can notify you. Also, the wait list helps if somebody drops out, someone decides, you know, they can't do it this month, or, you know, whatever, things happen, life happens. And that way you're on that wait list. We're going to open up more spots in April, and it will be for the May box. But we will open it up to the wait list first, okay? So I'm just going to kind of place things on here as I'm fluffing them out, okay? We're just going to kind of place them on here. No, Denise, no, the cross was not. Now, sometimes there are bases like this in there. It just kind of depends. They're all different, all different. Okay. That's one fun thing about these. I love it. I'm just kind of placing this on here, all right? And then we'll kind of attach it and hook it in a minute. Okay, I'm going to go this one at the top. That. I'm going to use one more piece of this. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday? Are you, like in Oklahoma, you guys, it is so warm. It is so incredibly nice. I'm going to clean off my front porch today and get it ready for the spring. I mean, we call this our false spring or fake spring. It'll be here for a couple weeks, and then the winter time will be like, just kidding. And sometimes we've had ice storms in March, and we've had snow in March, so you never know what you're going to get. In Oklahoma, my mom always told me you don't plant until after tax day. And so we don't plant anything. I don't plant anything in Oklahoma until after April 15th. And last year or the year before, it froze after April 15th. So sometimes you can't even count on that. Okay, so this is kind of like my idea. But let's go ahead and let's add some more stuff to it. And they're going to kind of be individual. So I'm just going to lay them out. The next thing, let's get some pieces of this. This is really pretty. You got one of these in the box, and it's got 3 distinct pieces on it. So let's just cut those 3 pieces right on apart. And then I'm going to need to kind of separate out just a few pieces for the top. I'll kind of cut off this piece. And then get that little bit of greenery there. These two are kind of the same, so let's kind of go like that. I'm just placing them on here right now. I don't have anything set in stone here, you guys. And then here's one that we can add to the top. We're just kind of play around. Where did the cross? The base at trendytree.com. trendytree.com. Okay, so far it's looking like this so far, okay? All right. Kind of. put my little pieces together really quick. Okay, I'm just going to start making my little bundles, and I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to zip tie them right on to the cross base. It's going to be that's going to be my method of attachment. So let me grab some zip ties here. I'm going to use black ones just so hopefully they kind of will disappear in here. So I'm going to take my first piece. And then after this, I may use some of the grapevine for a few pieces. I'm going to go right up into the center. This has a nice metal bar in it. I'm going to use that. We're going to use that to our advantage here. And that's what I'm going to use to zip tie in my pieces. You could also put a little piece of foam right here in the center, and that would work too. But I was kind of wanting to not have to use some foam just so I could kind of keep it a little bit closer to the base is kind of what I was thinking. All right, so there's our first piece. Let me get a drink of water. All right, now I'm going to take my second piece. I think that actually came from the top. That's the top. My sides both had a purple flower. Yeah. Okay. Our little second piece. And I'm just shortening up the stem so there's not too much of a big stem in the center. There's our second piece. Add that piece in. Hi, Suzette. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hi, Liz and Kelly. How are you guys? Okay, cinch that on down. All right, now we're going to go to the other side. Those pieces in there. After we get this part zip tied in, we're actually going to use our base with a little bit of glue to add some greenery and a few of the lavender. Watch it from West Virginia. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I missed part of that comment. I can't get to the screen to... Okay. So far, I made it crooked. Just kidding. Like, so far, it's crooked. There we go. Okay, so far, this is what we've got so far. All right. Now, you've seen them. I'm going to do one where you cover like the whole... You cover the whole piece in like greenery and flowers and stuff. I've got a moss base to do that with. And I can give you guys a number on the moss base too. In case you're ordering, you could order both of them. Okay, let me cut this one down. It's a smidge. This one has a little bit too much greenery, I feel like. That's a little bit too much. There we go. Just gonna pull a little bit of that out. Okay. And it's hard to see on camera, but this grapevine cross, the grapevine is like wound around a metal. It's like a metal frame, so you can zip tie right onto your metal frame. It's very, very, very sturdy. Okay, so now this is what it's looking like now. Okay, there is that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to add in a few pieces of our greenery. Maybe I'm just going to see if I like it. Actually, no, I'm going to go in with a little bit of lavender. I'm going to do some lavender. Let me just cut off some pieces of this. And I'm gonna like glue these pieces in. Kind of nice. We don't need a stem quite that long. We're just gonna shorten that just a smidge. And then I'm just gonna take it, I'm just gonna lift up a few of my pieces here and just kind of work some of that lavender right into the twigs of the grapevine, and just like kind of let some of that glue take a hold in there. And then I might just give it one more little smidge. Just added little pieces right there. Hi, Ann. So add a little bit more, right, kind of around the base, kind of a little bit around the base. There we go. This is kind of going underneath. It's a little bit underneath. I'm just kind of filling it out underneath there, but still kind of trying to maintain that cross shape. I want you to be able to tell that it's a cross. So see how we just added a little bit kind of right down here in there? Loving that. So I'm just gonna do kind of the same thing, just to like around the center, just a little bit around the center. All right, nobody watch. I know I have to use my teeth sometimes. It just is what it is. I took that off of there because I'm gonna use these little pieces. They're nice and thick. I wanted to take them off of there so I can kind of get them inside our center. So I just pulled it off the stem. And yes, I use my teeth. I know, you're not supposed to do that. I know. I know this. Hopefully my hygienist is not watching. I'm going to take another piece. I'm just kind of going in the center. We're going to add a bow to the center to cover up a lot of our zip ties and stuff. And I'm fixing to show you something else I'm going to do to the center here. Just 1 second before I add in my bow. I'm going to go to the top with a few pieces also. So exactly what I did at the bottom, I'm gonna mimic that same thing right here at the top. Okay, adding a few pieces to the top. Okay. I'm just checking to see if anyone needed anything really quick, because sometimes the comments go away and then they pop right back up. And then someone will have said something or asked something, and I promise I'm not ignoring you. Sometimes the comments just disappear. Okay. So this is what our pretty little cross looks like now. And it's harder to see on camera, just so you know, but in person, it is you can really see that grapevine. You can see it. You can see that grapevine cross in person. You can really see it in there. But let's finish off the center, okay? Let's finish off that center. I want to give you a couple of ideas, okay? If you're like, a bow, I don't know if I want a bow. I'm not a bow kind of person. A really beautiful flower would look gorgeous right here. You could do a flower, okay? Now, I'm going to cover that up just a little bit. I'm going to take some moss. I'm going to take a little bit of moss, okay? And I do not want to be able to see, I don't want that bow to move and you to be able to see this little, that's not pretty. That is not pretty. So you could do some moss right here, and honestly, you could do a bird's nest with a bird sitting in there. That would be super pretty. But we are going to go ahead and add a bow. But first, we're going to add a little bit of moss to this center area, just to kind of cover that up. Just to cover our mechanics a little bit. Okay, that's not very pretty. Now, let's take our ribbon. This was the inspiration for the box, was this pretty ribbon right here. Okay, so let's make a bow. Let's make a bow. So I want a bow, I want some loops, and then I want a bunch of tails, okay? I do want some tails. So one thing about this is if you want your birds flying in the right direction, you're going to kind of have to pay attention to, you know, your ribbons. So this is about a 5-inch loop. Did about a 5-inch loop. I think that's going to be fine. So let's add in my 5-inch loop. I'm just going to add that right in right there. It's just going to be my holder. All right, let's do another. I'm going to do several. I'm going to do a couple more just loops without a tail first. Okay, so now let's add some with the tail. Where did you get? This came from, I wish they would put a sticker on their stuff. It's a lady I follow. She's like an ex-Marine, Peekit. It's like Pickett's, P-I-C-K-I-T-Z, Pickett's Crafts. Her brother sells them. What's the name of his shop, you say? I'm not sure. I can't remember. So sorry. Thank you, Elaine. It's like Pickett's Crafts. Pickett's. Like P-I-C-K-I-T-Z. And then I'm pretty sure like the link to his shop is like right at the top of her page. Hold on. I was doing it right. Pretty sure. Y'all know who I'm talking about? She's super, super freaking crafty. I love watching her. She's so good. Like, she does, like, super cool DIY crafts. Like, super cool. Super duper duper cool ones. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Yeah. Yes, that's right, Anne-Marie. Yes, ma'am. That's it. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Probably as good as anything else. The only thing that I would do different if I was going to put this like in a cemetery is I would use some of my flowers in here are paper wrapped stems. The only thing I caution people about is if you're using stuff for cemetery work is you just want to make sure that all of your stems are plastic, you know, or whatever, or silk and not paper wrapped, because those paper wrapped stems will, the paper wrapped stems will fail on you. So you just want to make sure that you're using, just regular stems. But the base itself, absolutely, it's grapevine. It'll hold up nicely. You just want to kind of pay attention to whatever it is that you are, like floral wise, that you're adding in there. Just make sure none of it is wrapped in paper and everything is suitable for outdoors, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna shimmy this underneath here. I grabbed this holder because it reminded me of my Bodabra, and that was one of my favorite ones. And I lost my Bodabra, and I ordered this. Well, guess what? I found my Bodabra. Isn't that how it always works? I just wanted a real loopy little bow with lots of tails. You do not have to go do a bow like this. If this is not your style, totally fine. You could do something different. You could add a big flower in the center, whatever. We are going to cut down the tails a lot. Okay, so don't come at me about the tails. You could do fewer loops. You could do more loops. I mean, literally, the sky is the limit here. And you could do it completely without a bow at all. You're just going to have to finish off your center with something. And I feel like, depending on what it's for, I mean, I just feel like ribbons and bows can be really joyful. And, you know, you could make it smaller if you wanted, for sure. Hi, Kristen. How are ya? But let's cut down some of the tails. And we may even do away with some of them. I'm not even sure. But we're definitely going to cut some down. So like coming down on this one here, I wanted some longer ones. And yes, it is covering up some of the florals on here. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you're like, oh, that is way too much ribbon, I would never do that. Yeah, absolutely. Don't. Yeah, leave it off for sure. For sure, leave it off. That's where I feel like I love designing things. And then I like it when I get a lot of unsolicited feedback on the internet where people are like, I would never do that. Well, that's fine. Yeah, like for sure. I think that's the cool part about being a part of a community is you can take ideas and then you can change up those ideas like to suit like your taste and your design style. But like, look how pretty. So it turned out. And you could definitely go like way, way smaller with the bow. So let's take this bow off. Let's just cut this one off and let's try it with something a little bit different. Okay. I love showing the different ways you can do stuff. Okay. So let's cut that bow off. All right. I'm going to keep it. Okay, so here's our bow. We're going to keep it. So what if we did, something that was a little more basic? Like what if we did, now this is just ribbon out of my stash, y'all, so don't be mad at me. But what if we just did something like burlap? Again, out of my stash, okay? This is just out of my stash, but most people have burlap ribbon. Trendy Tree sells burlap ribbon. You can check. Also, like Hobby Lobby sells burlap. You can get burlap ribbon a dime a dozen. Okay, so let's just, how about we do something simple like a little burlap bow, and we'll show, and we'll look at the difference. Okay. I love to kind of switch it up so you can see how you could really change it up and make it different. Just gonna do maybe like 4 loops on this one. This came out of my stash, y'all. I have no idea where I got this. I have got ribbon for days, okay? Ribbon for days. I'm just adding a tail to the back. So now that's what that one looks like. So let's just add this to the center with a zip tie. Let's add this to the center. I actually think I'm gonna like this a little bit better. There's so many different ways that you can do it. I'm always going to show you lots of different ways to use your supply box. First of all, I've got to figure out how I can get the zip tie through there, right? You know it's not cooperating because I didn't tie off my bow. If I'd have tied off that bow, it would have been fine. Since I have to hold the bow in my hand and it's not, there we go. Okay, so let's add this in. I think that's the funnest thing, to be able to share these boxes with you guys every month, is just to be able to show you the versatility of it and why I've always enjoyed getting a supply box, no matter where I got it from. I just love it because it always gets me thinking kind of outside the box on how to use different supplies. Just cut this down just a little bit. And then look at it with this bow. Now I am going to do a little something. Okay, so you can see my zip tie in the center. I'm just going to put a little moss in there. Just a little bit of natural moss. Cover that up. And then look how pretty. So you can style it multiple ways. So this is just kind of a take on some of the cross stuff that you're seeing out there that people are doing. I absolutely am in love with the cross projects. This does have a little hanger right here at the top, hanging like that. You could put a stake in it. You could stake it in the ground if you needed to. So there is that one. So we've done this so far. And we've done this one. These are the two projects we've done so far. Thank you so much. Hello, Carlin. How are y'all? Okay, so let me see here. Let's see what else I got here. I have right down here do a little lantern swag. A little lantern swag action. So I want to show you how you can incorporate like blue and purple together. Okay, let's do a little blue and purple, little swag, little lantern swag. And then I'll let y'all go for the day. And then I'll let y'all go. Hi, Jean. How are you? Okay, I'm going to cut off a few pieces of our greenery here. So we can kind of... I make lantern swags pretty much the exact same way every single time. I kind of start out with my greenery base. And kind of crisscross them in there. Might do this one going this way. I kind of get my little swag base going like that. Just a little bit of greenery to kind of get it going. And then I start adding in some of my other little elements. This is going to be kind of a smaller one. Now this bow we made is a little bit large. We'll have to make the bow a little smaller. we've got these two pieces of our 60919 left. I don't want to add these in yet. I want to add in some blue, okay? Blues and purples, blue and yellow, really purple. I feel like it kind of just goes with so many things. So let's just snake in a little bit of blue in here. Incorporate that in. Add that right in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in that 60919 we had left over. We had two pieces left over. I'm going to add that right on into the top of that. Bring all of that pretty color to the front. And now let's go ahead and zip that on together. I might have changed my mind. I might make a, like, maybe we'll make this into a little simple little wreath. Let's see if I got a small wreath base here. I do. I have a 12-inch wreath base. We're going to make this one into a cutesy, patootie little wreath. Have you ever started a wreath like this? You can start a wreath with a swag, and then I'm going to show you how to finish it off with using your wreath base for the rest of your stuff. Sometimes you just got to change in the middle. Hi, Kara. Ouch. Has it been a long time? I don't even know what time it is. I'm like, I don't even know what time it is. Okay. Now let's go in here and remember we got that big old juicy bow. Right? I feel like she would be fine in here. Fine. Grab me another zip tie. Adding ribbons and bows is one way to, you can make a puny project seem grand. And ribbon is, and a lot of times, not every time, because I know there's some fancy ribbon out there, y'all, but a lot of times your ribbon can be one of the least expensive items in your project, and it can pack the biggest punch. I call this my cheater wreath. Any of you guys that have been hanging with me for a while, you've seen me do it before, but I love the little cheaters. Now you could definitely take out some of these tails, and I probably will. So let me just kind of fluff this out. A little big. I feel like that's a little bit big. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're going to do something different. Okay, I'm going to add in a little bit of the lilac. I'm just kind of pushing it up to the top. Okay. So once you have your little cheater on there, you can now use the base. Go ahead and use your grapevine base to kind of fill in. We can add in some stuff. To me, if you are uncomfortable and florals kind of scare you, I think this is a really, really simple way to kind of get started, because your little swag creates the shape for you. And then all you have to do is kind of fill in. And we'll make a little bit of a smaller bow situation here for us. If you've got a really pretty flower that you just have extra, remember, these are supply boxes kind of designed for you to use some of your own things. So if you had a really pretty, like a big flower or like a big hydrangea, that would be so pretty in the center. Okay, I'm gonna use my teeth again. There we go. Y'all, my hands just aren't strong enough sometimes to pull on that stuff. I'm just gonna go kind of in the center. There we go. Then we're kind of making sure that we're pulling this up and around, so we've got stuff all around that. Like, look how pretty. It's so pretty. So let's take our ribbon. What do I do with my ribbon? Not that bow, but a different, well, you know what? I can just cut this. I'll just cut this bow. I'll just cut this up. I don't know what I do with my ribbon. Oh, there it is. We'll save it. No sense in wasting a bow. Let's see if I can get it cut apart. There we go. Let's just make us something a little bit smaller here. How you doing, Denise? Hi, Diane. And Teresa. Hello, y'all. Just hold that in my hand there. We're just going to do something really simple. Okay, just a little bow like that. Just kind of trying to snake my zip tie in there. Get that tail down there. There we go. Let's cut this down. So look, this is small. Camper size, apartment size. Maybe even for like if you have a loved one that's like in assisted living. How pretty would this be on their door? Like really, really simple. And look how full it is on the sides. Super full, super cute. So let me show you what we have left. Okay, we still have a partial greenery bush and a whole bush. A little bit of lilac, some ribbon, partial of my blue. This right here, we could definitely put this, some pieces of, let me just put a few pieces of this inside this right here. I forgot, I need to show you guys how to use this. I love these little things. I want you just to see. Like these are fabulous, okay? Great, just little extras, just some little something. It just adds a little, can add a little touch of whimsy, just adds a little something, little touch of color. Just add that right down in there. Sometimes that's the other good thing about these boxes. I can show you how to use stuff. And see, look, how just adding that. Look at the difference. That, there's none at the bottom. All right, let's add one. Let's add some at the bottom really quick. Almost forgot. So we've made 3 projects. One of them is pretty large with this box, $59.99. So y'all make sure you're on that wait list. And then there it is added to the bottom. Like, look how stinking cute. All right, so we made this today. We made this. And our cross. So, lots of... So here's all of our projects. Yay! So these projects all came from the seasonal supply box from Trendy Tree. There's a link that I pinned. There's a pinned comment with the link if you want to be on the wait list. So when new boxes become available, you can get first dibs. It does not require you to buy it. If circumstances change and you're like, you know what, I don't want that anymore, that's okay. It just gives you first dibs to be able to be like, yes, I want that. But we still have pieces left. So all of that came from one thing. There's no list. This is in the seasonal supply box from Trendy Tree. And so you guys who got the box this month, I hope you have enjoyed these projects. I'm going to get it archived, so it'll be on my page and on the Trendy Tree page under February seasonal supply box, so you can refer back. And then you can get on the wait list, so when the box becomes available, because right now it is sold out. Sold out. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it a ton. And I will see you guys later on. I'm trying to think when I'll be live again this week. I may be live again, what did I say, Tuesday? Thursday or Friday. Yay! Selena's getting hers. Awesome sauce. You guys are so welcome. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate you so much. And I know it was a long one, but we got to do a bunch of things. I guess it wasn't like super duper long, like an hour and a half. So that's okay. Yay, Janice enjoyed it. Awesome. Well, you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you back here really soon. Bye, everybody.